First hardcore show, it was in Nihilistics. CBGB's, had to be 1979, maybe 1980. We played a phenomenal fucking set. People booing, throwing garbage. Unbelievable, you know? And afterwards, Hilly came up to us, great, want you back. And he placed a dollar bill. Well, actually, I thought it was a $100 bill. Placed it later on, it was a dollar bill, but he said, you guys are so fucking hardcore. So that was the first time I heard the term hardcore. Then later on, DOA came out with an album called Hardcore 1980. But now I'm reading in books on the internet and all this other bullshit that the Nihilistics are the first and only real American hardcore band. So take that to the fucking bank. A lot of memories of A7. I did like the venue, a little small, but I remember the place was packed, you know how it was, and this guy just comes to the stage, and I thought he was fucking around, and he had it looked like a knife, and I looked down, and it was a knife, and I'll never forget this guy. I didn't really see that much blood. I thought he was fucking around, but he had on these checkered pants, and I'm like, what a fucking jerk-off with a knife sticking out of his belly and checkered pants. So he comes right up to me, and I grabbed the knife. It was a switchblade, I later found out. I put my boot on him just to get him off me, and I went like that. Blood started squirting all over me. I got pissed off, and I kicked him in the fucking face. I wouldn't actually say peers, not other bands, because we weren't receptive. People did not receive us. When we started playing on a regular basis, we would play Max's Kansas City, and you know, people are booing, go back to Long Island because yeah, we're from Long Island. But I mean, Paul from Sheer Terror, he was maybe 13 or 14. He would come to the Long Island shows, you know, guys like that, girls like that eventually they morphed into bands, or you know, they got older. So I mean, yeah, people did see the Nihilistics come up from nothing. Our first show was actually in the wintertime in front of an American Legion hall, and you know, a few people showed up. So I mean, this is like, again, the beginning of what turned into the hardcore movement. And again, I have to stress that we were not welcomed or received with open arms in any way, fucking shape or form. And our shows displayed that anger across the board. Yeah, there was always a Long Island hardcore scene. There was smaller venues, but a big venue that we always played at was my father's place. Tremendous. We played there, I remember, I think it was with Ramones, Dead Boys, Black Flag, and we would play many, many times ourselves, and we would organize shows there. And that was Epi from my father's place that set that up. And there was weekly shows. Almost every week there was a show, and Long Island had a tremendous presence in the hardcore scene. A lot of bands came out of Long Island. A lot of bands from Queens came out and played. And it was a great venue, very friendly venue. No, I never lived in a squad. I would never live in a fucking squad. Because every member of the Nihilistics, no matter how fucked up we are, or how fucked up we are perceived to be, we always had a work ethic, a working class ethic. We came from a working class, or we're responsible fucking people. Again, define responsible, look at me. No, nothing. You know what the problem is? I've seen too much. I've seen too much in life. I've seen too much in the hardcore scene. I've seen too much in the punk scene. I close my eyes and I see things that no man, animal, beast, woman, child should ever see. And if you understand that, then you understand the Nihilistics, and then maybe you might understand yourself. You know, I always go back to Jimmy Gestapo, because I remember Jimmy when he was like 13, 14. The first time I think they ever played, they opened up for us at a place called Plugs with Giorgio Grabelski. And I remember Jimmy moshing and everything like that, but he was a great, wonderful kid, really fucking funny. And I'm pretty sure Giorgio passed out, snorted away all the proceeds from the door, didn't fucking pay us. I think Jimmy helped me roll Giorgio off of this antique couch, and I put it on the roof of the van, and I ended up taking that home for fucking payment. I'm pretty sure that was Jimmy, but Jimmy I always loved to this day. I'd rather take a straight edge across their throats. I mean, you know, granted, again, punk, hardcore, whatever it morphed into, heavy metal influences, all of this shit. Everything splintered. Everything was so fucking divisive. Used to have good shows, rockabilly bands, this kind of band, you know, hardcore bands, punk bands. Then this straight edge shit came out, a bunch of fucking jocks. You know, bullshit. Real bullshit. Did I understand it back then? Not really. Do I understand it now? Yes. And since I understand it now, it makes me fucking loathe them even fucking more. Loathe them. This preaching, this bullshit. Minor Threat, Ian McKay. I don't give a monkey's fuck about any of these people. I live my fucking life the way I want to fucking live it. That's fucking punk. That's a hardcore fucking ethic. I don't need anyone dictating to me or fucking preaching to me. If I want that, I'll go to a fucking church. Well, you know, it was always good doing shows. I mean, enjoyment. I don't think I have the mechanism to enjoy anything in life or love anything in life or like anything in life, but it was good playing with crowds, false prophets, Reagan Youth, occasionally the Misfits, but I don't even, Misfits fall into the category of bad brains. Bullshit garbage, in my fucking opinion. Especially Jerry Only, you fucking wanker. But again, all of the bands, anyone that got up there and fucking tried, fucking gave it a little bit of fucking effort to keep the scene going, I enjoyed playing with. There was some kind of, I wouldn't even go as far as calling it camaraderie back then, but we all stood to some common cause at least, you know? Whether it was punk, hardcore, the scene, it was good. I enjoyed all those old fucking bands. Absolutely not. I don't know any new bands. I don't know any new bands. I don't want to know any new bands. No, but it's good to see, on a serious note, hardcore, punk, whatever the fuck you want to call it, to go on forever and ever until the end of this filthy fucking godforsaken world. And I like the fact that bands are starting, but you know, the whole thing is don't put emphasis on the type of instrument, how good you are. Just get out there and fucking do it. Get a bunch of guys, girls together, make some noise, fucking do it.